Hi, my name is Joey Larson Giacalone, and I'm so excited to be able to introduce myself to you today. Before I start, however, I want you guys to remember the very first thing you said you were going to be when you grew up. Maybe you're 3 years old and you declared you're going to be a superhero, or you're 9 and you're positive you're going to be a veterinarian. Whatever it was, unrealistic or more attainable, it probably changed every year. Maybe for some of you, it changed every month. And then moving into high school and then to college, it's not unrealistic that it's changed again, as your environment shifts and your experience with jobs increases. However, for me, I've been clear in what I want to do as my career from a young age. When I was 6 years old, I started playing soccer, and then when I was 10, I took it more seriously and began playing at a higher level. I fell in love with the sport as soon as I started, and I continue to love playing it now, and I'm 19. So you're probably thinking, oh, from a young age, she wanted to become a professional soccer player. Well, that's not really it. I actually wanted to be a professional soccer coach from the age of 13. You're probably thinking, how does a 13-year-old know she wants to be a professional soccer coach? Well, story time. I was on a plane to Rome, Italy, with my 8th grade class, so I was about 13 then, and I was watching a documentary on Jose Mourinho. He's a professional soccer coach, still coaching, and I immediately fell in love with the way he interacted with his players. He made sure that they knew he was the boss, but he also acted just like their best friends, and I really appreciated that, and it got me thinking about all the coaches I've had so far in my career in playing and what they lacked. How I wanted a coach just like Jose Mourinho, and I would be willing to play under any team he coached. I knew that I had a passion for the game. I love soccer, but I also knew that I never wanted to become a professional soccer player, but I loved helping people play soccer and learn. So that got me thinking, soccer coach, just like Jose Mourinho. I could become the coach that I never had, that I always wanted, and I would also be able to continue helping people. For me, Jose Mourinho was this prime example of how powerful it is to be aware of the players and the surroundings that you're in, and then also the importance of just loving what you're doing, because that's when you'll find more success, and I knew I loved the sport. As I began to coach, the type of people that I surrounded myself with also changed. When I turned 14, this is really when my soccer coaching career began, I was an assistant coach to a girls' rec team, and then the next season, I was an apprentice coach to a girls' U13, so like 13 and under team. During this same year, I turned 16. I also got my very first coaching license, and in that coaching course, I noticed that I was the youngest by, I think, about 7 to 10 years, and I just knew that as I continued to get more and more licenses, that age gap would continue to increase. Since then, in the past 3 years, I have obtained another coaching license, coached another select team, coached high school male goalkeepers, and was also a head coach for a men's club team at Central Washington University. Although I've experienced obstacles, I know that where I am now is heavily due to the people that I've surrounded myself with. And these are positive people who support my goals and my vision. They're always there to pick my head up when I feel defeated, and they always make sure that I know that they have my back. Having big dreams and goals in life is what makes life so enjoyable. We're all working to achieve these goals and dreams, big or small. For me, it's just waking up in the morning. To my biggest dream is just seeing myself working with some of the biggest names in soccer. And these goals that I set for myself and the people I've surrounded myself with are the reason why I love being alive. Being aware of the needs of others and also being willing to change how you interact with them sets you up for success in life. I notice people tend to respect those who are in tune to their surroundings and show a level of understanding that there's always room to grow. Also, by surrounding yourself with people who share these same values and qualities that you do, this can help you to achieve your goals and whatever you want to be and do in your life. Genuine connections are also created through being patient and finding those who align with your mentality. There's no need to force a connection. it really amazed me how much I can grow when I have these positive people in my life. You all know the saying, shoot for the moon, even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. But why even consider landing among the stars? Why even have that in your mentality, in your brain at all? Because everyone has the skills and the ability to develop skills which will help them achieve their moon, which will help them achieve their big goal. Thank you guys so much for listening, and it was a pleasure.